I'm typing this on my blog because tonight is kind of a catalyst for me. My girlfriend vanished August the 28th, 2013 while we were on a camping trip. Nothing was ever found. I'm a search and rescue officer for the U.S. Forest Service, and like many of the strange missing persons cases I've worked on, the hardest one was searching for Katie. We had been dating for 4 years at that point. She wasn't big on the idea of marriage. She said it felt too archaic and gave her a weird vibe, but if she had been, I would have married her within the first 3 months of our relationship. She was vibrant, the kind of girl that would choose dare every time. She was happiest when camping, but a total technophile too. That being said, she wasn't perfect. She always said something along the lines of, I'm the first to go, don't just say good things about me. I've never liked that. If you don't pay me out, you're doing me a disservice. I've got so many flaws, and that's just part of me. So this is for Katie. The music she never liked and the music she actually liked were very different. Her idea of affection was a side hug. She had really long toes like a chimpanzee. I know this is all tangential, but I don't feel right discussing her without you having an idea of who she was. On to the story. Katie has been dead for close to 18 months before she started messaging me. This is when it began. I had left Katie's Facebook account activated so I could send her the occasional message, post on her wall, go through her albums. I share access with her mother, meaning her mother has to log in a password, and I spent a total of approximately 3 minutes on the website. After a little confusion, I assumed it was her. I had received confirmation from the mother that she hadn't logged into Katie's Facebook since the week of her death. Katie knew a lot of people. She made friends so easily. So I instantly assumed this was one of her more tech-savvy friends, messing with me in the worst possible way. The first 3 messages she sent were a simple hello, randomly spaced hours or days apart. 2 following messages read, let's hit up the trail this Saturday, and the wheels on the bus. I noticed almost immediately that whoever was chatting with me was recycling old messages from our shared chat history. Around January 2014, Katie started tagging herself in my photos. I would get notifications for them, but the tag would generally always be removed by the time I got to it. The first time I actually caught one, it felt like someone had punched me in the gut. She would tag herself in the spaces of photos where it was plausible for her to be, or where she would usually hang out. Around this period of time, I stopped being able to sleep. I was too angry to sleep. She would tag herself in random photos every couple of weeks. The friends who noticed and said something thought it was a messed up bug. I found out recently there have been friends who noticed and didn't say anything. Some of them have removed me from their friends list. Some people wonder why I didn't just kill my Facebook profile. I wish I had. I did for a while. On days where I can't get out there, though, it's nice having my friends available to chat. It's nice visiting Katie's page when the little green circle isn't next to her name, too. On March 3rd, I sent what I assumed to be Katie's hacker a message. I said, why are you doing this? Why do you keep tagging me? 10 days later, I received an answer. Katie. Hello? 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 Me. I don't understand why you enjoy this. It's actually devastating. Katie. Oh my gosh. Pine scented needles. Me. Go to hell. Katie. Why are you doing this? It wasn't until I was going over these logs a few weeks later that I noticed she was recycling my words as well. On April 4th, I received the following jumble of messages, each one sent between random amounts of time. Katie, we should get dinner. Nah, different. No chance of passing. No chance of passing. How long? I tripped. I? No chance of passing. No chance. Just like all the other messages from before, they had been recycled from previous conversations. I hadn't discovered any leads. Facebook had told me the locations her page had been accessed from, but since her death, they're all places I can't account for. my home, my work, her mom's house, etc. A week later, she sent more messages. Katie, I don't know. I don't know. I just said ask Sean. 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 I don't know. I replied saying, I don't know what's happening. I don't know how you're still doing this. Please stop. What she replied to me really got me. Please stop. I don't know what's happening. Sean. I don't know what's happening. A week later, I got the following messages from her account. Katie. 5, 13, 15. My coat is in the dryer and it's really cold out. Really cold out. Cold. Cold. Sean, please stop. Cold. Freezing. Freezing is the first original word that she's made. It's giving me nightmares that have woken me up in the night. I imagine her alone in the woods, consumed by the cold of winter, while frost and snow covers her hands and face. She drops to the ground, holds herself like a newborn, calling my name as she freezes to death. But she can't see me. I can't help her. I'm invisible. I don't know whether I should memorialize her page or never go on Facebook. What if it's her? I don't know what's happening and I want to puke. I've just heard a Facebook alert and I'm too afraid to check it. I received the following messages tonight. Katie, it's cold out. Cold. Sean, I don't know what's happening. Cold. Freezing. I don't know if I can go on like this.